This is my Trek Farley fat bike that I've got set up here, and I'm just going to show you how I've got my handlebars set up. For all this gear for winter fat bike riding in the dark. First of all, I've got a I don't even know the brand of this. I got it on Amazon. It's really cheap little LED light. It's quite bright. It was like 10 bucks, but it sort of looks purple. So it's really just kind of a backup light for me. I have it connected to a 10,000 milliamp Anchor power bank here, which also powers my GoPro Hero 13 action camera that I've got mounted on the handlebars here with a Lanzi super clamp mount, which works pretty good for handlebars, although it does come loose once in a while. As you might have seen in my last video, it did start sort of drooping during the ride, kind of like started going down like this slowly until it was facing down. And lucky it didn't fall off, but it managed to stay on until I noticed, and I fixed it, but that wasn't really great, so I'm having trouble clamping it back on with one hand. But the super clamp is pretty good. You just got to check this. This is snug every once in a while. What else have I got here? Garmin Edge 530 bike computer. I use this all year round. I don't have this plugged into the power bank. Even the GoPro doesn't really need to be plugged into the power bank. It's just sort of, it keeps it, just gives us that extra power. Although this light does require the power bank, it does not have a battery. It's a really cheap light. It's, like I said, it was like 10 bucks on Amazon, and I'm surprised it still even works after a couple of years. But the really good light that I do have, I actually put on my handlebars. It's the Trek Ion Pro RT. It's mounted to my Bontrager Trek helmet. This is the circuit wave cell helmet. So it's got this like honeycomb stuff in it, which it's really good in a crash. And it's actually pretty good at keeping some heat in the winter too. So I like using this one as my winter helmet, and it has this integrated magnetic sort of mount for any accessories that you might want to put on it. So it comes with the mount, it does not come with the light. And it also has a mount on the back, so you can put a red flashing light on the back. So this is a great helmet. I use it for bike commuting. I use it for trail riding. It's not like a super light road helmet or anything, but it's a great all-purpose helmet with these really versatile mounts. And this is the main sort of light that I use while fat biking, in addition to that cheap handlebar mount. You could mount this this ion light on the handlebars instead if you want. I like to have two lights, so I put that one on my helmet. That way I can direct the beam. But you can also, it comes with this mount that goes on your handlebars, so you can put the Ion Pro on your handlebars instead if you want. Otherwise, the bike itself is just a stock Farley 5 fat bike. I'm running Narwhal TLR tubeless 27.5 by 4.5 inch tires with studs. You can see them there, but there's metal studs that I've inserted in the holes that were pre-drilled on these knobs. I had to do that myself. It was a really long and laborious task. I wouldn't particularly recommend it. It took me 2 or 3 hours with this tool. Every single metal stud had to be like inserted in here. If if you can buy the tires pre-studded and you don't mind paying the extra cash for that, I would recommend it. I still had to pay for the studs, put them in. I don't know, like I maybe saved $50 in labor doing it myself. But if I had to do it again, next set of studded winter fat bike tires I buy are going to come pre-studded for sure. It's just not worth my time. And honestly, these last for so long. I've been riding this bike for, it's got to be like coming close to 10 years. And these tires are not worn out. Like, winter tires do not wear out fast because you're on snow, and it just doesn't wear down like a regular bike tire as long as you take care of them, keep them clean. This is not clean right now. Still gotta clean the bike after yesterday. What else can I show you? I have upgraded actually. This Farley 5 came with a 1x10 drivetrain. This one has been upgraded to a 1x12. So a couple extra gears, much larger. I think it's a 50 tooth on the back now. Just the sort of entry level Dior XT drivetrain, nothing too fancy. It works great. I use ProLink oil on it generally. Doesn't seem to freeze up even when it's minus 20 out. Last night was only maybe minus 10, so works great. Just keep the chain clean, keep the water off it, wipe it down, put some fresh oil on it for once in a while. This is, I think, my third winter on this chain, and I just checked it with the chain checker and it's still not even stretched. So it's probably a SRAM chain, although I can't see. I'm not sure if we can tell. It's most likely a SRAM 12-speed chain. Either way, no problems with that at all. So that's my Trek Farley 5 setup. Carbon forks, alloy frame. Not the lightest, but with the carbon forks, it's great. I do have a set of RockShox Pluto suspension fork here. That's the Pluto RST3. I actually only use this in the summer. I have a summer wheel set because it's just much up here. The snow in the winter, like I keep my tires around 5 or 6 PSI. That's suspension enough for me. The trails are smooth. So I find I don't need the suspension in the winter. And actually that fork won't even accommodate these tires. It actually rubs. So I can only use that fork with my summer wheel set that are skinnier tires. But this carbon fork has a lot of weight savings too. So it's definitely a nicer setup to have take the suspension fork off for the winter. Okay, that's the end of the video, and hope to see you on the trails.